Eventually this guy will give you a key sphere. You can learn how to do it if you don't already. It's exactly the same as everything else. And then you get interrupted by Rin.
Binta-sa.
Sorry?
Ah, forgive me, sir. I meant to say pardon me, but it came out in Albed.
Oh, you're in Albed.
I am Rin, owner of this establishment. Hela Dusadwi.
Huh?
It means nice to meet you.
Ah, well, Heli do sad we to you too.
If
Wait.
you are interested,
He gives you a
Albed
primer.
primers can be found all over Spira. Finding them and learning our language might be fun.
Might be
Here,
fun.
let me give you one in commemoration of our meeting. Although you might want to be careful where you speak our language.
Because people are racist, even in fictional worlds.
Yeah, I hear Albed aren't liked much. Oh, sorry.
No bend.
Deki Krisa.
As I said, it is a shame.
Someone help! The
It's
Chocobos!
it's not a language, it's just a cipher.
Huh?
It's the same alphabet, just shuffled.
Oh, thank you.
He gives you 2 mega potions, which are actually quite useful. And then you go outside, eventually, after you've saved your game. So this is me not paying attention too much to where I've cut things. Anyway, head outside. You can also collate your primers on that little sphere on the floor there.
To the Chocobo Corral.
Yes, cold bitch. The corral is that big open space there, which is not a corral, just by the way. You think you'd be able to see that coming? It's fairly large. So, eventually, this guy's just called Chocobo Eater. That's what it is. This is Chocobo Eater. He has 10,000 health, which is quite a lot. And you're probably going to need Orin or Kamari or both for this, because when he's standing up like that, he is armoured. So yeah, this battle has 3 possible endings. So I'm reading a wiki for this. Either he will push you off the edge by doing that a second time,
So, we're to be pushed off a cliff.
or you just kill him, which is what I did. Or if you can do enough damage to him, like you're a high enough level, you can push him off the other side. So eventually, like that, when you knock him over,
Push it back.
he's now not armoured. And when you hit him, when you do enough damage to him, which I think Lulu might do, you push him back and then he gets back up. Yeah, there you go. So in theory, if you're a high enough level, you can do that to him enough times to knock him off the edge on the other side. If you push him off the edge, or you get 2 level 1 key spheres on top of everything else. To knock him on his back, you need to do 1,200 points of damage to him. But if you don't do it fast enough, it just resets. And it only takes 500 damage to slide him backwards. But I wasn't high enough level, so I couldn't do enough to keep knocking him over before he pushed me back. If you leave it long enough, he'll say you're next and point at someone, and then he's about to mash that person up. And if you summon an Aeon, he does a thing called Fists of Fury. Fire is good against them, so if you're going to use an Aeon, use Ifrit. And if you leveled up enough, Lulu can learn the next tier of magic, so you should use Fire if you've got it. So interestingly, I'm reading the wiki, the Aeons level up with Yuna, and she starts with a higher magic level than Lulu does. So in theory her Aeon's magic will be stronger than Lulu's. You can get darkness on it, or Auron can power break it. So yeah, when you knock him on his ass, I think it happens to my one. He casts Blizzard on you when he's upside down. Yeah, you need to knock him back 4 times. On the 4th time, it'll go over. That's basically all for this fight, really. You just keep doing it. See, if that Fist of Fury thing I mentioned does like nearly 1,000 damage, so it's probably going to outright kill you. Yeah, so you can see I was sort of just mid-level, so we're fairly evenly matched. I'm still not very good at her overdrive, so I think 4 is the most I managed to get at one point, which I don't think I kept. Oh no, it's against the next one. I think I got 6. But if anyone can get higher than that, I would like to know how. Yeah, probably shouldn't use Tidus in this one. Although having him cast haste is very useful. And there you go. I killed him outright. If you want to get that overkill on him and get bonus AP, you need to do over 800 damage on your last hit. And you get a switch hitter off him, which is not that great.
Have you an interest in renting some chocobos? As a token of our gratitude, the first time is free of charge. Please, ask the attendant.
Thank you so much for saving the chocobos.
You can now ride a chocobo for free. For the first time, anyway. Which is... it just makes this next bit faster, and there's 3 bonus bits that you need the chocobo to get. Which I nearly missed. So you saw there was a chest below there. That comes later. So the first bit you need is that little yellow feather on the floor there. Interact with it. And it goes up there. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of this jazzy chocobo music or not. Yeah, you get a heat lance, which again I'm not using Kamari, so it's kind of useless. And ooh, nearly missed it. There's a primer on the floor there. Number 9.
Thank you so
Shilinda again. No. Machen has nothing to say. Yeah. That. So you go up here and find out that they've blocked the road. After you get that chest there. For 2 high potions. So they've blocked it, but ignore that. Go left, right even. Left. I'm an idiot. Go down this way. Paying particular attention to a feather somewhere that I just completely walked past. Can't remember if it was there or not, but there's two down in this bit. I hope there's only two, otherwise I missed one. But there's definitely two.
I see. The Highroad ends over However, we have seen...
She seems kind of stuck up as well.
Captain.
Yeah, I completely ran past one because it was up on the right there. If you look at the map, there's a little bit off the right. A worker doesn't have anything particularly useful unless you've run out of potions. Downs against the bosses. Bad planning. Save your game. And this is important for much later. Mars Crest. Very important. And on the way back, eventually, on the right there, you will notice a feather. Touch the feather. And that's the chest earlier. Fortune Sphere are okay. Luck spheres on the sphere grid are kind of rare. And I would have to do research to properly comment on what they do. Nearly ran past it. So, a Thunderblade, which, as you already guessed, has Thunderstrike, and a Scout. And just go back the way again. Save your game.
How many times do I have to tell you?
Sorry, ma'am.
You dare
Sorry, ma'am.
Useless.
You have to leave your chocobos here. Come on, everyone off. Gata and Luzu reporting, sir.
This is the last of them.
Good to have you with us. Go on through.
Show me how to play Blitz sometime.
Wait around. We'll have Sin beaten in no time. Any donation toward Operation...
Save again. This guy will explain stuff to you if you don't already know.
Hey, you're a summoner, and her guardians, right?
Well done.
What, they didn't tell you? We're bringing Sin Spawn from... Sin Spawn inevitably... We're
What a
going to
great
lure it.
idea. Just based on the pure size of Sin, it's an idiot
sorry.
idea.
So, we meet again, Lady Yuna.
Yes?
You look troubled. Is there anything I can do?
Well...
I see.
Maester Seymour, let me show you to the command center.
Hold. I have a request.
Yes, Your Grace.
I need to have Summoner Yuna and her guardians let through to the command center.
But Maester Seymour... Maester Seymour, sir.
Do not worry. I will take full responsibility.
Very well, they may pass.
It is done.
Oh, thank you, Your Grace.
Yuna, it's time to go.
Oh, right.
Who does he think he is?
He's a maester. Better get used to it, yeah?
All hail, Maester Seymour!
Brave Crusaders of Spira, protectors of all Spira. Believe in the path you have chosen. Let faith be your strength. I, Seymour Guado, Maester of Yevon, will bear witness to your deeds today.
Sir! What's going on? Why is Maester Seymour backing the Crusaders, eh? They're using Albed's Machina. They're violating the teachings.
Even going against the teachings, there will... Waka, I think Maester...
Ask him yourself.
Ah, Sir Oran. It is an honor. I would be most interested in hearing what you've been doing these past 10 years.
I've got nothing to say about it.
I see. Sir Oran must be a great asset as a guardian.
Your Grace!
Please, there's no need.
Excuse me. Maester Seymour, why is your lordship...
Please, speak as you...
Isn't this up...
It's true. However, both the Crusaders and the Al-Bhed truly wish peace for Spira. This Operation Mihen was born. Although it may be sacrilege to Yevon, and I, Seymour Guado, as a denizen of Spira.
But using Machina...
Pretend you didn't see them.
Beg your pardon, but that's not something I'm...
Then pretend I didn't...
You're kidding.
From the first time I laid eyes on him, I never did like Seymour. But you know, some of the things he said that day, they made a lot of sense to me.
So I'm kind of just going to skip Mushroom Rock Road because you just follow the path basically. It's a good area to grind in if you want to. It's always worth doing for a bit anyway. Try and stay ahead of the curve and all that. I don't know why I keep doing that, just standing still for ages. But you end up there. That chest has something in it. 1000 gil. And that guy gives you 10 potions. She has nothing useful to say. And that chest has 1 remedy.
In the end, I
Shalinda again.
seeing their fierce so I decided...
She abandoned her faith pretty quickly. There's another chest there. With 1 high potion. These are not useful things. Well, they are, but not in that quantity. Up you go. Some sort of weird geyser system. Up the top here. Speak to this guy. Don't go that way. I don't know why I did. Speak to that guy. He's doing X potion, which is not as useful as a mega potion. And if you go down, this is something for Titus? The Serene Armlet. Yeah, anyway, go up and then in the bottom corner, once you go around the side here, which I nearly missed again, is a primer. And I'm now an Albert Tipman, whatever that is. Run all the way around and save your game.
Why only you, sir? I want to fight too.
Orders are orders.
I'm not a cadet anymore, sir. Let me go with you and I'll prove it to them.
Guarding the command center is important too, you know.
But I came all the way from Besaid to fight Sin, sir.
I know, but an order's an order. To your post, Crusader.
But, sir!
Once you've made several speculations about the nature of their relationship, take the lift up. I'm just not a fan of Luzu's trousers. They look A, like pajamas, and B, they're purple. There's just no. Head down and see all this cannon, which turned out to be completely useless. Spoiler alert again, if you don't know. Classic scene though. This one I remember well. Or, well, later anyway.
Curses. Ow! Ugh.
He really hates them, huh?
Chapu. He left the sword Waka gave him in Besaid, and he fought with an Albed Machina weapon instead.
That's got nothing to do with it. I just hate these sacrilegious contraptions. It won't work anyway.
Don't say that.
Hmm.
It might be a hopeless campaign, and it might mean defying Yevon. But the Crusaders and the Albed, they're doing their best to defeat Sin. They want to rid Spira of Sin forever. And that's just what we want too, isn't it? Isn't it?
All right. But I still think Machina are bad news. They're forbidden for a reason.
Lady Summoner, there you are. The command center is that way. Maester Keenock is also there.
Maester Keenock too?
Yes. Please, hurry, my lady.
So yeah, follow the path, which I think I've trimmed down. If you've already guessed, this whole thing seems like a bad idea. And two Maester guys just really stupid things like they don't think it's going to work. They just say that
The
in front of
operation
people.
will begin shortly. Please check all your equipment.
The enthusiasm. He's more enthusiastic than me.
Of course not. I came here to fight Sin, but they stick me here.
If you want to prove yourself,
Huh?
first you must complete the tasks you are given.
Oh. I had heard from Seymour, but I didn't know if we'd actually meet. Good to see you, Oren. 10 years, is it?
That's Wen Keenock, one of the 4 maesters of Yevon. He leads the warrior monks, and also commands the Crusaders.
All troops ready to move at your command, sir.
Good. Dismissed.
Sir.
Tell me, Oren, where have you been the last 10 years?
We don't have time for this now, do we?
This plan won't work, you know that. We'll just let them dream a little longer.
What?
Lord Keenock.
Oh, yes. Proceed.
That Keenock a maester?
I heard that, Oren. A lot has happened the last 10 years. What were you doing and where?
Fulfilling a promise I made to a friend. I still am.
Just tell me one thing. Have you seen Zanarkand?
I kinda think we don't belong here.
It is time at last. We must tell the Albed waiting outside to begin the operation at once. The fiends may break through. This place is not safe. Make sure you're prepared to defend yourselves. Tell me when you're ready.
So yeah, it's a complete douchebag. Well, they know everyone's going to die and they just let them. That chest has a potion, is useful.
Anything could happen.
Thanks for that. That's Serene Bracer. And you can go back and save your game, which I would recommend doing, because you still can't skip cutscenes.